Chapter 1: Discovery in the Attic. Conrad trudged down the crowded school hallway, his backpack heavy with textbooks and the weight of his responsibilities. He glanced at his watch, grimacing at the ticking reminder of time slipping away. "Late again," he muttered to himself, quickening his pace. Slipping into his seat at the back of the classroom, Conrad offered a sheepish smile to his teacher. "Sorry, Mr. Jenkins," he apologized, barely catching his breath. Mr. Jenkins sighed, shaking his head. "You're pushing it, Conrad. One more tardy, and I'll have to speak with the principal." As the day wore on, Conrad's mind wandered to his part-time job at the local grocery store. He dreaded the long hours ahead, but necessity left him with little choice. "Hey, Conrad," his friend Alex called out, snapping him back to reality. "You coming to the game tonight?" Conrad forced a smile. "Wish I could, but I've got work." "Maybe next time." The bell rang, signaling the end of the school day. Conrad hurried to his job, weaving through the bustling streets with practiced ease. He greeted his coworkers with a weary nod, donning his uniform. "You look beat, man," his coworker Sarah remarked, sympathy evident in her voice. "Long day," Conrad replied with a shrug, mustering a half-hearted grin. "But duty calls." As the evening wore on, Conrad scanned items at the checkout counter, the repetitive beeps of the scanner echoing in his ears. His mind wandered, lost in thoughts of bills to pay and ends to meet. And then, amidst the monotony, she walked in. Carol. Her presence seemed to illuminate the dimly lit store, drawing Conrad's gaze like a moth to a flame. "Welcome to Greengrocers," Conrad greeted, his voice catching in his throat as he met her eyes. Carol returned his smile, her eyes sparkling with warmth. "Thanks," she replied, her voice like music to Conrad's ears. As she perused the aisles, Conrad couldn't tear his gaze away. He watched her with a mixture of admiration and longing, his heart pounding in his chest. Finally, summoning his courage, Conrad approached Carol as she reached for a can of soup. "Need any help finding something?" he offered, his voice slightly shaky. Carol glanced up, her smile widening. "Actually, yes. Do you have any recommendations for a good brand of pasta?" Conrad's face lit up with enthusiasm as he launched into a passionate spiel about his favorite pasta brands. Carol listened intently, nodding along with genuine interest. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, the minutes slipping away unnoticed as they bonded over their shared love of food and cooking. Before Conrad knew it, Carol's shopping was done, and she bid him farewell with a smile. "Thanks for the recommendations, Conrad. I'll definitely give them a try." Conrad watched her go, his heart fluttering with newfound hope and excitement. After his shift ended, Conrad made his way home, his mind buzzing with thoughts of Carol. He climbed the creaky stairs to his grandmother's attic, seeking solace in the familiar surroundings. As he rummaged through dusty boxes and forgotten memories, his fingers brushed against something smooth and leather-bound. Curiosity piqued, Conrad pulled out the ancient book, its pages yellowed with age. Intrigued, he flipped through the pages, eyes widening in wonder at the strange symbols and intricate illustrations within. "What's this?" he murmured to himself, his pulse quickening with excitement. Lost in the pages of the mysterious book, Conrad felt a surge of curiosity and determination. Perhaps, just perhaps, this discovery held the key to changing his life for the better. With newfound resolve, Conrad tucked the book under his arm and descended from the attic, the weight of his burdens suddenly feeling a little lighter. Little did he know, this chance encounter with Carol and the discovery in the attic would set him on a path towards a destiny he never could have imagined. As Conrad settled into bed that night, the mysterious book by his side, he couldn't shake the feeling that his life was about to change in ways he never thought possible. And so, with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation, Conrad drifted off to sleep, his dreams filled with visions of a future brighter than he ever dared to hope for. Unbeknownst to him, the journey had only just begun, and the pages of his story were waiting to be written with each step he took into the unknown.